Broadcasting live from an Airstream somewhere in Tornado Alley, bringing you the people, places, and stories from the Panhandle to the Red River. This is your Only in Oklahoma show.
And welcome to the show. Today we're taking a plunge, and after the break, we're going to spill the beans on a secret lake. I'm Brett.
And I am Harley.
So one of the pressures of doing a tournament for the first time ever, in any sport, is not knowing how to organize a tournament.
Okay, you need to start at the beginning because This is an audio podcast and nobody knows what you're talking about.
I literally didn't say anything visual.
I know, but nobody knows what you're talking about.
I was getting to that. Well, literally I was getting to it.
Start at the beginning and not at the end.
I didn't start at the end.
You started in the middle.
No.
We're doing a chicken fried steak championship tournament on the internet.
Okay. And of course, I'm referring to our chicken fried steak tournament of champions. That was how I was going to end that.
Okay, well, I'll
and
stop
I was going to
talking
pitch it to you.
I won't interrupt you anymore. Why don't you just start all over?
And then I pitch it to you where you go, yep, I hear you. God bless America, man. Let the professionals do their job. I completely underestimated when I made the video about best chicken fried steak in Oklahoma. Had no idea how explosive, how vitriolic chicken fried steak was. So the logical move was we got to have a tournament. Got to have a tournament of champions. But here's the problem with having a tournament. When you're ass deep in alligators, it's hard to keep up. So we're getting down to the wire, but people take this chicken fried steak stuff seriously.
Yeah.
People love their food.
It is Oklahoma.
So what's your hot take, man? So far, seeing what you see.
One of the things that I noticed is a common complaint is people don't like the matchups. The problem is we had to randomize it.
We did.
To be fair about it.
We did.
People are like, well, it should have ended with this and this. Well, we have no control over that. We did it randomly.
But here's the thing about that. The person, vote.
Yeah.
Do your due diligence. If you're not sharing it, you're not caring. If you're not sharing, you're not caring. You can't bitch about Sherry's going up against Chuck House.
I have a question.
Sure.
There was a time, and it wasn't in that far into the past.
Yeah.
Where Brett made this big speech
Bold.
about not cursing on the OnlyinOKShow.
I know it.
And then he's dropping
the
B words.
I'm letting him fly, man.
And the S words.
We're finishing strong.
And if you listen to the outtakes of this particular episode,
oh my God,
Brett goes off on Oklahoma City hard.
I went in on OKC, and I'm going out with a bang. So here's the thing.
Sounds like a threat.
It's not a threat.
What is that? I'm trying to make it stop. I gotta be... Okay, here's the thing. Connor has 72 hours. Sometime in the next 72 hours, he's going to call me with his address.
Okay, I got it.
And I have to give it to everybody.
Okay, I got you. No worries. I just didn't... it's not a big deal.
I'm going to see if I can just turn it to silent so that I can... Just while we're on the topic.
Yeah.
So dropped him off for MEPS.
Uh-huh.
He had to stay at a hotel the night before. Drop him off for MEPS. And...
Where's MEPS?
Downtown Oklahoma City.
Okay. I didn't know if you had to ship him off.
And the recruiter said, well, if you want to be at his swearing in, I'm like, dude,
well, no, crap. Right?
It's 12 hours away. If you want to be at his swearing in, you need to be there by 8 a.m., and it will happen sometime between 8 a.m. and 2 p.m.
So it's like signing up for cable?
And the thing about it is, it's a holiday week.
Oh, yeah, so travel's a pain.
Not only that, but my schedule's set. Half the team's off.
Oh, yeah.
So
you can't really...
I can't take off for a day that I didn't ask for in advance.
Right.
And so he calls me Monday morning, and he said, Dad, they set the time for the swearing in for 9:30. It was like an hour away. Dude, first thing in the morning, there's nobody working. I was working by myself.
Yeah.
And he's like, it's okay. I said, well, let me see what I can do.
Your boss is pretty cool, though.
My boss is cool, but really I needed somebody to back me up.
Yeah.
So I called one of my buddies at work, and I was like, dude, I know this is last minute. I know this isn't your vacation, but my son's swearing into the Air Force, and he's retired from the Navy. My son's swearing into the Air Force, and I did not know that there was going to be a time set where I could be there. and it's happening in an hour. Can you cover? And he's like, dude, yeah, 100%, go. Get on the highway, get halfway there. I'm on the turnpike.
No.
I call Connor. He doesn't answer the phone. I text him, hey, I'm on my way.
They're literally doing it while you're on the turnpike. Go ahead.
Yeah. He calls me right before the Norman spur and said, I just finished it.
Oh, man.
He's like, when I said that I didn't have anybody that was going to be there, they put me in the next group, and I saw you called as soon as I got out, and dude, like tears.
Dang,
like that hurt so bad. Yeah. Anyway. Okay, so Chicken Fried Steak Championship. Get back to that.
Yeah, the somebody said the Oklahoma Turnpike Authority can pound sand. They can. It's not going to make it any easier to get to Purcell. Purcell, I don't know what you're thinking. It doesn't help.
What's going to Purcell?
They're wanting to make the turnpike go to where you can get to Purcell, like almost like a Norman spur.
From where?
I think it's like from HE.
Why?
I don't. It's stupid.
What's wrong with I-35?
It's dumb.
I-35 literally touches Purcell. What's wrong with I-35?
I have no idea.
Oh, you gotta have access from the other side.
But they're literally, if you drive through the back roads of Norman, you can see sign that says "Say No" or OTA GTFO. Like they want to go through the countryside.
Oh, come on, knock it off.
Yeah, they want to go through Norman, the countryside of Norman. To either I'll have to look and research it. Maybe somebody out there that's watching.
Yeah, sorry, I don't trust the Oklahoma Highway, the Oklahoma Tollway Authority, whatever they're called, Turnpike Authority.
Somebody says I-35 has been under construction since rocks were soft. True story,
dude, for real.
It's never going to be done.
But
building a turnpike's not the answer.
No, it's not. And let's be honest, we don't own that. The state of Oklahoma is not in charge of the turnpikes.
No.
We sold it.
We sold it.
So I don't want some randos from who knows where.
Right, making decisions about
deciding
farmland.
deciding to plow through lakes and stuff.
It's dumb.
Okay.
But anyway.
Chicken Fried Steak.
Chicken Fried Steak. So the Chicken Fried Steak Championship, bro, people serious about this stuff. So I've been, because we had holidays and craziness going on. We started the tournament right before the holidays kicked off. I am ramping it up. By the time they hear this, we will have a winner. We have to have a winner. I'm going to have to change it to the 2024, early 20. It's going to say first thing 2025 championship. I didn't realize it, but it's fun. I might just take 2024 off. Because here's the thing. Food isn't 365, baby. It's every day.
Yeah. I think that means it is 365, though.
Well, I know, but I mean, you can't put a time limit on chicken fried steak. You can't.
Why not?
Because it's an art form.
I think
Ask.
Chuck House puts a time limit on it.
They do. They do.
They don't open till 11 o'clock.
That's true.
Yeah, so.
That's true. But anyway, Chicken Fried Steak Tournament of Champions has been
almost done.
Almost done. Almost done.
Our next one, we've gotten a lot of suggestions. Our next one is going to be a lot more work for us.
Oh, God.
But I think it'll be a lot more enjoyable.
There's been this craze. You're seeing it more. Doing the plunges, the ice plunge into the ice bath. Is that something you would even consider?
I've done it before.
When?
I literally bought a tank for my backyard so that I could do that.
Why'd you stop? Don't say your back. If you say your back...
No, I started because of my back.
Did it help?
Yeah.
Why'd you stop?
I didn't stop.
You still do it?
I still do it occasionally.
Hardly.
Yeah, I swear to God.
You're supposed to do it every day. Ask Joe Rogan.
Well, I'm not Joe Rogan. I can't afford Joe Rogan's... I don't have Joe Rogan money.
Well,
we don't have Traeger Grill sponsoring the podcast
where
yet.
You can just give your friend a Traeger. God, I'd love it. I need a Traeger. I need a grill. Weber. I'll take a Weber Smoke Daddy Jr. propane smoker. But anyway, we've done the polar. It's so funny. We did the Polar Plunge once. Then the next year it froze. Then the next year it was COVID.
We did it again, though. We've done it twice.
We did?
We've been in the water 2 times, yes, 100%.
No, you did. I wasn't there, remember?
Oh, yeah, you ditched me.
Right.
Oh, my God.
I had a previous engagement.
So, we are doing it again.
Right.
The
first weekend in February.
famed Polar Bear Plunge in Bath Lake, February 1st.
February 1st.
Dude,
Let's go.
okay, so I know we do Medicine Park a lot.
But this is different, man.
There's
It's
history here,
There's a history to it.
and we're going to be there.
We're going to be there.
So you can be there.
Come out there.
You can see us in our skivvies.
Come dunk in a Polar Plunge. I can't think of a better place to do it.
No, me either. It's a really good time. Medicine Park is really eccentric.
Yeah, it's a different breed.
The Polar Plunge Day is, if you've never been to the Polar Plunge,
It's a parade of freaks, dude.
but you've been to Medicine Park,
Yeah.
it's hard for you to realize how different Medicine Park is the day of the plunge.
Dude, like I said, it's the festival of freaks down there.
Everybody's in costumes,
Everybody.
which is fine, but there's music playing. Everybody's having a great time.
Mm-hmm.
There's tons of food trucks, snacks galore, but the vibe is just electric.
Yeah, I remember going down there and feeling like we were horribly underdressed when we went down.
Yes, we were.
There were Santa Claus was down there, Vikings, Munchkins, Minions, you name it.
Mm-hmm.
It was a blast.
It was a lot of fun.
A cold blast.
I'm telling you.
I'm a chicken. I eased into the water. I slid off a rock that wasn't meant to slide off of. Oh, that tailbone goes crunch. You hit the water. It's like, I remember just kind of sinking to the bottom like a wet rock.
The water hits hard.
Dude, it hits hard, man. There's no, and you don't get to pre-dunk. There's
No.
not like, all right, I'm acclimated to the water now.
Yeah.
It's literally free balling, free for all. Let's go.
So, starts at 2 o'clock, but if you want to participate, you should be at the tavern
Yep.
by 1:45,
Uh-huh.
and there's a parade that goes down from along the main strip in Medicine Park
Mm-hmm.
down to Bath Lake, and they do a countdown, and everybody jumps in, and there are some freaks there, not just in the way they dress. There are some people that will jump in that water and then just swim around for the next 45 minutes.
Dude, I'm like, nah, I'm good.
I don't know what's wrong with those people. I don't
I'm
know
here
how
to
that
do
works.
I'm here to do two things. Walk down the road, jump in the water, get out, dry off, and go get some food.
Yeah, a ton of food.
A
because
ton of
you're going to be
food.
starving. Your body's going to burn like 60,000 calories
In
in
2
that
seconds.
water. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
that's
honestly, it really gives the residents of Medicine Park a fun way to connect and build relationships with each other. At the same time, allows for visitors to join in the fun and kind of see what Medicine Park has to offer.
Yeah.
Even during the winter months. I mean,
there's always a little something going on. If nothing else, it's a nice place to get away, a little sleepy town community.
It is.
Renting a cabin.
It is a sleepy community, but it's also a really wonderful spot for all sorts of different recreation.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
And draws a really diverse crowd of people. You will meet some of the coolest people from all walks of life just spending a couple hours at Medicine Park on this day.
And when you think about it, there's only a couple, less than 200 people that live there?
I don't know how many it is now.
I feel like there's not that many.
There can't be that many houses, so yeah.
There's not.
It's got to be pretty close
It's
to
gotta
that.
be pretty close, yeah.
But it's really a quirky place, and the Polar Plunge is completely different, unique experience.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
But if you want more information, check out medicinepark.com. They've got their full schedule of events. Definitely come out, hang out with us.
And coming up after the break, a hidden lake near Mount Scott.
Today's show is brought to you by our friends.
We're close friends now.
We are. We're Facebook friends.
We're kissing cousins. Wait, is that a bad thing?
I think it's a bad thing.
We're not. We're country cousins. That's the one.
Is it?
I don't know. Depending on what part of the country you are, being a country cousin
Might be a bad thing.
could be a bad thing. There could be banjos and canoes involved. But I don't think that's what we're dealing with here with Friends of Nakoma Park.
Definitely not. They're a local, non-for-profit, working to raise funds for a community park project in Nakoma Park. They are a great bunch of people.
Dude, they know how to put it together. I think I'm always gonna remember. I've never in 2024 or in the last 20 years, Never spent $10 on food.
Oh, the bites of EOC.
The sheer amount of food, the sheer quality of food for $10, sign me up.
They have really great. They have a really great way of thinking outside of the box for their fundraising projects.
Oh, yeah.
The Bites of EOC thing blows it out of the water. It's an amazing event coming up again this summer.
Yeah. Please invite us.
Keep an eye out.
Please.
But they're working to turn an undeveloped 60-acre park into a safe, exciting place for the community.
And maybe I'll get a park bench with my name on it. Wouldn't that be cool?
I think we should get park benches with our names on it.
Seriously, by the time it's all said and done, this should be the OnlyinOKShow hauler. Just a little hauler down there.
Or a pavilion.
The pavilion. The OnlyinOK pavilion.
We can have pictures up of us
doing various things and, me sniffing taco bags or whatever. That would be kind of neat. But hey,
they're working on a walking path, a splash park, dog park, pavilions, and a place to hold large festivals. Dude, when they're done with this, I think Nakoma Park is going to be the spot.
The spot.
For festivals.
It will be the spot.
I think there will be a festival every week in Nakoma Park.
Nakoma Park's not going to just be like a drive-through town when you're headed to Choctaw. Not anymore.
I don't think so after they're done. But if you want to help them out, if you want to participate in any way, form, or fashion, all of their happenings are on Facebook at Friends of Nakoma Park. So you and I have talked about the Wichita Wildlife Refuge a billion times. We've talked about Medicine Park.
Dude, we've been there a billion times before we even started doing this show.
We have, but there is something that we've never brought up that most people don't know about.
What?
The Lake Elmer Thomas Recreation Area.
Also known as LETRA.
It's beautiful. It's got
beautiful,
gorgeous scenery. There are a ton of fun activities. And you could throw a rock from Medicine Park and hit this.
It's wild.
It's right there.
And it's a no-wake lake. So you don't have to worry about warring factions of jet skis and obnoxious boats and stuff like that.
360-acre no-wake lake. They have a ton of activities for you and the whole family. They've got mini golf, they've got paintball, archery, hiking, kayaking, which they even have rentals available.
All of it.
Fishing, camping. The facilities are open to the public. I think that it is technically on Ftsill.
Oh, yeah.
Which I didn't realize that.
It's hard to tell.
It is that the way the wildlife refuge is set up and
because there's a lot of fences. Like when you drive through, you can get to Apache, Oklahoma from there.
Yeah.
And don't ask why I went to Apache, because I was like, let's go this way. I've never been this way. You see the fences. What?
Don't I have a t-shirt hanging above my head with Apache Rattlesnake Festival?
Oh, you do, right behind you. Yeah. The Ftsill fence kind of runs the whole thing. You don't think about anything else, but that's probably because they do a lot of training exercise over here. But they still technically, I think they own, I don't know how much of that land they technically own. Yeah,
I don't know either. But this is a really unique spot. All the people that go out and look, that go up Mount Scott just to go to see the top or whatever, there's so many activities to do right here, and most people miss it. Most people drive right by.
Well, that's the thing. You get on top of Mount Scott, you can see Lake Elmer Thomas, Latonka. You can see just about everything you can do, things that you can do if you're experienced, things to do if you're inexperienced. That's a great vantage point from all directions, but yeah.
They do have year-round camping at the facility. Tent camping's available. They also have RV sites, several modern cabins, and pricing ranges from $10 to $100 a night, so really good prices.
I didn't even know they had cabins, dude.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yes.
Where?
Right there.
Golly, I don't even notice it.
Like I said, it's something that really flies under the radar.
Yeah.
And if you're at Medicine Park or you want to explore the area, check this place out. I'll include a link in the show notes for more information, but definitely a good time, definitely worth a visit.
Well, we're starting off with high hopes this year. For instance, let's just throw a number out there. On TikTok alone, 1.4 million views.
I think it was 1.8.
1.8?
For 2024.
For 2024, 1.8 million views.
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad for a couple guys that eat, bologna sandwiches from a gas station. But overall numbers, we killed it in 2024.
We did, and it's not stopping. It's not slowing down. There is a ton of activity on all of our social medias. The sheer number of people that have seen something or listened to something that we're doing is crazy to us.
Yeah, it's wild. I've never seen as much traction.
Honestly,
it's hard to keep up with.
When we started this show 4 years ago now,
Oh yeah,
is it almost 5?
it's 5.
This year will be 5.
I think so. Yeah.
I think.
No, I don't think so.
I think we're
it's
5. We
Are
are
you
5.
sure we're not 6?
We'll be 6 in October.
Okay.
So when we started this show, you and I had discussed it, and there's 4 million residents in Oklahoma, and we're like, if we had 10% of the population following
that'd be
what we
nice.
do,
That'd be nice.
we'd be like rock stars in the industry. Dude, we're destroying that number.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It blows my mind how you said 1.8 or 1.4,
Just
1.8
just on TikTok.
on TikTok. I think Facebook
Mm-hmm.
might have cleared 2 million for the year.
Dude, we're slamming and jamming.
Yeah, and that's just 2 places.
That's 2 places that we're killing it.
Yeah.
But we couldn't do it without you. There have been times, don't lie, I won't lie, that I thought I was going to come down here and give you a Dear John letter.
Oh yeah, I think it's been
been a rough
It's
5
been a
years.
process.
It has been a process.
And
But look how many people have come and gone since we started.
yeah.
That's the key. We said it from the beginning. The key is consistent. I think we could do more. If you're listening out there, you want us to do more, and you know somebody that can help us do that. Cha-ching.
Well, we're excited though about 2025. We hope you are too.
Yeah. You're doing all the right things out there. Oklahoma, America, Mongolia. But if you know somebody that's got a bail bonds company that they want to promote, let us know.
We are in front of a lot of people, so
We're in front of a lot of people. We can help you sell a bunch of stuff. I'm telling you.
If you like what we're doing, share it.
Yeah.
Shoot us over an email at OnlyinOKShow
Absolutely.
at gmail.com,
Mm-hmm.
or just give us a review on any of the platforms.
Give us a review anywhere. Tell us what you think about us. This has been the OnlyinOKShow. New content, new episodes, new videos, new. It's new year, new us. I'm Brent.
And I'm Harley, and we're out of here.
Peace. Okay, we're going to be talking about the Polar Plunge coming up at Medicine Park. And today, Kai, you ready to go?
I'm ready.
All right. Okay. To learn about the Polar Plunge. Ready?
Are you doing anything tonight?
No.
It's New Year's. It's New Year's Eve.
I haven't done anything in 12 years. It just doesn't even register. To me, you took away, I know the Arts Council, it was an Arts Council decision to take the ball. Can someone step up and give Oklahoma balls to drop or balls to raise? Something. This is madness. I mean, come on. We don't have opening night anymore. I mean, I know it's been a couple years, but not that I would go, but I have a fondness for opening night and being around other people and walking the streets of downtown. If ever there was a time to have opening night back, where Oklahoma City is freaking exploding, it's bad enough they moved the damn Festival of the Arts across the street and down the alley. Like, God, why do we there's certain things, okay? I bet Tulsa's doing something. I bet Tulsa's dropping a ball or raising the bar. Tulsa's raising the bar, Oklahoma City. Step up. Sick of talking about Oklahoma City, man. They don't do anything.
Wow.
Why are we not having opening night? It's stupid. Like, it's a tradition. I remember one year I went to opening night, and then we went over and watched the Flaming Lips play a free show at it was the Cox Center, and gets a ring in the new year with the Flaming Lips. What is Oklahoma City doing tonight? I mean, it goes all over me. That's the other reason why I boycotted New Year's Eve. I don't care enough But there's not, at least with opening night, there wasn't like a prerequisite that you had to go down and drink and get shit-faced. You could go down, get some hot cocoa, listen to some street performers, you know what I mean? Kind of meal in and out of the concourse, do some, just kind of some urban exploration. The countdown comes, you know, Civic Center was doing something, you could go over and watch they used to have like the Philharmonic, the Oklahoma City Philharmonic did a thing. I mean, there's always something. Edgar Cruz was playing somewhere. You didn't have to go downtown and get shit-faced.
The Thunder's playing.
The Thunder always plays.
Yeah, that's their...
Well, that's the other thing. I know, but that's... God, it's just dumb. It's dumb. Ride a carriage around downtown, that's what Simply Honor says. I mean, or Simple Honor says. I mean, seriously. I'm not a partier. I don't want to drink champagne. I just want to walk around downtown and check stuff out and not look like a vagrant now because no one else is down there. Killing it. It was fun. It was a fun thing to do. When you were a teenager, you thought you were really doing something. Don't edit any of this. They need to know. They need to know what the premier Oklahoma podcast has to say about the lackluster performance of Oklahoma City. We've got a $6.12 million arena.
Well,
really?
Here's what I'm thinking. Maybe as soon as they're done with the tallest skyscraper in the world in downtown Oklahoma City, they're going to drop a ball from the top of that.
No, they're going to use a wrecking ball to tear down the jail that nobody wants.
Oh my God, the jail.
Listen,
what is that jail now? Is it still jail?
Yeah. Until they turn it into like a Fair of the Heart headquarters.
Dude, like what happened? Like there was the time where it was every other day there was some news story, some inmate escaped using
a fork,
dental floss, and 2 eyelashes.
Seriously. There was like Alcatraz-like stories of people escaping a modern... It's not a modern marvel. It's not Fort Knox. But people are using sporks to remove... Now, listen, it takes a lot of balls to remove the glass tile thing from 12 stories up and scale your ass down. But it takes some real balls to even put it to action.
I think it takes balls to build a jail where you can knock out the windows with a plastic spork.
It's insane. I'm just wired. I'm fired up about it. It's a Simple Honor says we've got a freaky bird bridge that nobody knows what it is.
Yeah, nobody understands it.
Oklahoma City doesn't need a modern art masterpiece that we have to interpret or have tourists go, is that a fish hook going across the highway? What are we looking at here?
Yeah.
I think it's cool. It's a good photo. It's a really neat photo opportunity if you can find the right setting and the right, you know. But in terms of being something that, I don't know, man. I just think Oklahoma City, Tulsa's got the right idea. You know? They don't have a lot of room to work with.
How much you love Tulsa.
I know. I'm just saying, Tulsa doesn't have a lot of room to work with, so they're not tearing down towering skyscrapers to make towering infernos. I think it's a bad idea that we're getting Okcthunder Tower, though. That's what I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it Okcthunder Tower. We don't need it. We don't need it. What do we need it?
I don't think you ever need it. I mean, unless you live in Bangkok where they literally don't have any land.
I mean, we barely have any land down here. Jamie, I know you live OKC, but you need to get out more. It's because you're spoiled with all that shit up there, and you just want to come down here. All right, let's get it. Tulsa is Tulsa. It's better than Oklahoma City. I'll say it. I'll die on that bridge. 3, 2, 1.